Well, Juneteenth celebrations underway in the Alamo City this weekend. Happening right now, the Juneteenth Festival at Comanche Park.
Yeah, but it's what happened before that event that brought a large crowd. Our Jonathan Cotto gives us an up-close look at the Juneteenth parade this morning.
Today, thousands gathered to celebrate Juneteenth, the holiday that marks the date in 1865 when Texas slaves learned they had been freed. But this parade didn't always have this amount of participation.
Let me tell you, we had 5 people in the first parade.
For Vix, this day is special, now that Juneteenth is observed as a federal holiday.
I never thought it would happen in my lifetime. Somebody just asked me, say, did you expect this? I said, this is beyond expectation.
A military veteran, Vic says he's been fighting for freedom his entire life.
I got shot in Vietnam in 1970, and I was supposed to be over there fighting for people's freedom and their right. And I come home and they got a colored restroom, colored water fountain. We ain't got no rights, and I'm halfway, and ever since then I've been fighting for freedom.
He isn't alone. Others celebrating today share his sentiment.
I think that as a country we are growing, and all of the historic events that we have that have pushed us forward, they are growing to the point where we are recognizing the struggles that we have come through.
We still have a lot of work to do, but it's good to take time to pause and reflect and think about, where we've come from and where we're going.
Juneteenth is marked with celebrations, parade, food, music, families coming together, but more importantly, it's a time to rejoice, reflect, assess, and plan for the future. The community here says they are happy with this year's turnout and hope next year will be even better. Reporting from Comanche Park, Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
Outside with a live cam, would you look at that? It's so hot outside. Shocking. Hard to believe. Yes, it's been a hot day, 97 now at the airport, still rating on our official high temperature. But we've actually got a little bit of activity on radar. I'll show you that, and we'll talk about the very slim chances of rain that we've got in place for the next few days coming up in just a few minutes. First, the aquifer today is up 0.4 of a foot to 636.1, and in your pollen count, things are still nice and quiet here. Just mold reported today. They're low with a count of 230. Stay with us. We'll be right back. So you guys will find some humor in this,
yes.
Tim, you especially. This past week, I was in Milwaukee for a conference.
Okay.
Got up there Monday, and then Tuesday was like one of their hottest days in years.
And they were probably freaking out because it was like, what, 88?
It was in the 90s.
Okay.
Wow. So it was pretty significant. But then they got some storms and they cooled down. I'm like, can I bring some of that? I tried to bring some of it back with me. It didn't work very well.
Bring it back.
Well, I was off for a couple of days trying to entertain my family from Ohio, and it was a full-time job just trying to keep everybody cool. So.
Definitely.
They don't appreciate the heat.
Well, they took some of it back with them too.
Okay.
Yeah, they could take some more. We do actually, as I mentioned, have a little bit of activity on radar. So let me show you that. Around San Antonio and Bexar County, nothing but some puffy cumulus clouds. But as you go south of Highway 90 across parts of Karnes, Wilson, and especially Atascosa County, we got a few little pop-up thunder showers out there. Even around the city of Pleasanton now, rain has started to move just off to the west, closer to Highway 16. So there is a shower north of Jordanton, but there was some rain around Pleasanton just about 30 minutes ago. And then we've got a couple of little non-severe thunderstorms, one southeast of Charlotte, one north of Campbellton. There are a few lightning strikes being detected. Obviously, we are not worried about severe weather at all. These little pop-up thunder showers will just briefly put down some heavy rain for a few lucky yards, but when you zoom out and get the big picture, it's hard to even see those little rain showers around Atascosa County. Otherwise, things are really quiet across south central Texas. There is a little bit of rain up near the Metroplex, some storms getting going around Dallas there, and also some storms across parts of Arkansas and other parts of the Mississippi River Valley. The heat high has moved and is centered just off to our northeast, and with that moving away just a little bit, that's why we're able to have these little pop-up thunder showers develop during the heat of the day. And this is a pattern that we're going to stay in for the next few days. So with that heat high staying centered north and east of us, it's still going to be hot, but that's going to leave room for some more little pop-up thunder showers tomorrow to wrap up the end of your weekend. And even Monday into Tuesday, there will be an opportunity for a stray shower or non-severe storm. Now, by the middle of the week, heat high moves back right over Texas, and that cuts out even the very low chance of a few pop-ups over the next few days. I've got your futurecast for tomorrow coming up here in just a few minutes. Otherwise, those of us not in Atascosa County just dealing with the heat again today. Air temperatures are generally near 100 degrees, 99 at the airport, feeling like 101. Heat index in Castroville is 100 right now. Also a heat index of 100 up in Bulverde. Air temperatures 102 Cotulla, feeling like 105. There in Pleasanton, even with a little bit of rain around, 100 and feeling like 101. So the heat is still there. Thankfully, we've got a decent breeze, southeasterly winds today, about 5 to 15 miles per hour. And that breeze will be in place this evening and tonight. So until the sun goes down, we'll still be in the falling slowly through the 90s. 94 at 8 p.m., 86 at 10 o'clock, 82 at midnight. But notice that breeze will be consistent through the night, and we'll also have a pretty good breeze in place for your Sunday. Southeasterly winds again tomorrow, 10 to 15 miles per hour. 75 your morning low with some morning clouds, and then mostly sunny through the afternoon. Another opportunity for a stray pop-up thunder shower during the hottest part of the day tomorrow. So let me run you through Futurecast. Some morning clouds will give way to mostly sunny skies by lunchtime tomorrow, and then let's say around 3-4 o'clock, similar to today, we'll start to see a few of those little stray thunder showers bubble up. There could be a rumble of thunder here or there. So if you're going to be outside tomorrow, just keep in mind if you happen to hear thunder in the distance, you want to bring everyone inside. But I really want to stress that you should not get your hopes up for rain tomorrow, because activity coverage wise is just going to be so limited, and the majority of us are going to miss out, and we'll just be left with more triple digit heat on your Sunday. Can't rule out a few more of those stray little pop-ups Monday and into Tuesday as well, guys.
Triple digits the whole week? Come on.
Yay.
All right. All right.
Greg is in this weekend for Larry. Hello, Greg.
Hello there.
And the head coach for the Texans is going to have to pull out his checkbook and write a rather large check.
You know, it's almost become somewhat of a badge of honor to be fined for actually having physical contact during organized team activities, because first it was Mike McCarthy, now it's Lovie Smith. We'll get the fine for you when we come back. And now it's the Longhorns versus the Aggies to decide who gets to stay at the College World Series coming up.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
The next time the Dallas Cowboys are on the field together officially will be next month when they report to their training camp in Oxnard, California, July 25th. Cowboys will be looking to build on their 12-5 finish from last season by going deeper in the playoffs than just one-and-done postseason, as was the case against the San Francisco 49ers. One thing that will help the Cowboys jumpstart 2022 is the health of their star quarterback, Dak Prescott, who had to throttle back his scrambling and called runs for first downs to easing back after the worst injury of his career, the double compound fracture and dislocation of his right ankle in Week 5 of the 2020 season. For the first time since that moment, there are no restrictions on what Prescott can do this offseason.
I go into each offseason trying to be a better player and person than I was the year before, and so at this stage, at this point, I definitely feel like I've accomplished that. I think I'm far, so much further along than I was last year at this time. I mean, just being able to get the team reps, as you said, being able to move more, take care of my whole body, and just focus on everything and not just my leg. It's a huge difference. My confidence is through the roof. I mean, I feel good on the move or not. So I mean, to say that on the move is my best, I mean, I feel like I can make every throw from on the move.
All right, good to hear. Well, Dak is about to start his 7th season in Dallas. This will be only the second for Davis Mills as quarterback of the Houston Texans, starting 11 of his 13 games he played in as a rookie, including the final 5, where he's able to win 2 games out of the 4 the Texans could only scrape up for the 2nd season in a row. Now, one of the things the Texans have done to help Mills in his development is promoting Pep Hamilton from quarterbacks coach and passing game coordinator to offensive coordinator. What does Mills have to say about that?
I like him a lot. He's been coaching the quarterback position for years now, so he really understands what we see back there and how we can react to things and how we can progress towards or forward after bad plays. So it feels like, I mean, we've only been together for a year now, but he's known about me since before I was even at Stanford, so we have a really good connection in that regard, and I mean, we feel like we're on a really good similar page with a lot of things, so we're excited how everything's moving.
All right, and General Manager Nick Caserio made sure he had at least one major veteran target to throw to in Brandon Cooks by extending Cooks' contract by 2 years, $40 million, and through the draft by bringing in John Mechie, the third, a wide receiver out of Alabama, with a second-round pick. Turns out Cowboys coach Mike McCarthy is not the only NFL coach in the state of Texas being fined for violating the NFL's collective bargaining agreement with the players. So has Texans coach Lovie Smith. Smith has been fined $50,000 for ordering one-on-one contact drills between offensive and defensive linemen. Teams are not supposed to conduct live contact drills during during the offseason. That's after Mike McCarthy was fined a second time this offseason for allowing that to happen during his organized team activities. And since it was his second time in as many off seasons, he was hit with a $100,000 fine following $50,000 last year. There's been a lot of conversation about whether or not the trade from former Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson to the Cleveland Browns could be reversed in light of new information that has come out about Watson's off-the-field behavior. And the short answer is no. During an appearance on a Houston radio station, Texans general manager Nick Caserio, who made the deal with Cleveland for 6 draft picks, said, "I would say that whatever trades have happened in the past, and now we're focused on training camp and moving forward with the team." Speculation began following the New York Times story that reported Watson booked massages with as many as 66 different women over the course of 19 months, and that the Texans, knowingly or not, aided Watson by providing their quarterback with access to the Houstonian, an exclusive resort and spa where some of the massages occurred, and non-disclosure agreements as early as 2020. And now the Washington Post is reporting that the NFL is considering a significant suspension for violating the NFL's personal conduct policy that could include the entire upcoming season, if not more. The Browns were prepared for that at least one season, structuring his fully guaranteed contract of $230 million for just $1 million this coming season. If there is one person who's celebrating the Golden State Warriors championship more than anybody else, it has to be Klay Thompson. By helping the Warriors win their 4th title in 8 years, Thompson validated all the hard work he's put into about the last 2.5 years to get back to the biggest stage in the NBA. Now, you may remember, Thompson blew out the anterior cruciate ligament in his left knee during Game 6 of the NBA Finals against Toronto back in 2019, but it didn't end there. He then ruptured his Achilles tendon in his right foot as he was preparing to come back to the 2020-21 season, now to be able to help get the Warriors not only back to the finals, but back to the championship by beating Boston in Game 6 on Thursday night. Made this championship for him more special than any of the others. What were his emotions like following the victory?
A lot of mixed ones, to be honest. I mean, 2019, it was easier to accept because I'd never been hurt before, and that 5-year run took a lot out of us. But the second time it happened, it was like, what the heck is going on, man? And just to stay with it, do the most, just a calf raise after underwater treadmill, so many days, not even touching a ball. Then to go through this season with the ups and downs and even these playoffs, I mean, I'm just at a loss for words at times because I just knew this was possible, but to be here in real time, man, I don't want to leave. I just want to enjoy every second of this. I know how fleeting it can be.
And Klay admitted that after the championship was won, he did not want to leave that stage. The Fighting Irish and Notre Dame continue their surprising run as they now have knocked off Texas in round 1 of the College World Series. Happened last night in Omaha after the Horns were down by as much as 6-1 when Bernie's Doug Hodo III delivers this RBI single that will score Dylan Campbell. But that's the last of what the Horns bats would provide other than score on a wild pitch as Texas falls 7-3. Will now face Texas A&M tomorrow at 1 to decide who stays and who goes home. And coming up tonight on the Night Beat, you'll hear from both the Texas Longhorns and the Texas Aggies about their big showdown. And also coming up tonight on the Night Beat, who is leading the U.S. Open. All the highlights for you tonight after hockey.
We'll look forward to it. Thank you, Greg.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. Well, we've still got the heat to deal with, but at least with the heat high moving away just a little bit, makes room for a couple of afternoon pop-up thunder showers tomorrow and also for the next couple of afternoons. Most of us will miss out, but a few lucky yards could get a little drink over the next few days, so keep your fingers crossed, guys.
How cute. The calendar catches up with the weather on Tuesday. That's all of our time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here for the Night Beat after NHL hockey.
Have a good evening.